So crap hit the fan a few hours ago on social media due to the leaks that have been dropping, like new episodes of a TV show linked to Young Thug. For instance, we covered stories on the interrogation clip that lasted nearly 2 hours that sparked allegations of Young Thug being a snitch, and now we got alleged leaked phone calls from when Young Thug was locked up, and today we'll be exploring one where he put Kendrick Lamar on blast over the fact that Kendrick Lamar isn't out here actively collaborating with ATL rappers like Drake did, and this has sparked heated debates. And before we dive into the details, including the leaked phone call, today we also got a lot more, this time from Drake's latest interview, where he also spoke about setting the trend for artists to go on unfamiliar platforms. Think Nicki Minaj going on Kai Cenat's platform when she released Pink Friday 2, and if I'm not mistaken, Mariah Carey also recently went on Kai Cenat's platform to promote her upcoming album. So Drake spoke about setting this trend with Bobby Altoff, and this has triggered some hip-hop heads. More on this later. And today we also have one that came from rapper Droog, who recently spoke on how Eminem has probably got the highest highs in hip-hop when it comes to the perfect mix between lyricism and songmaking, and we'll get to this later. And starting with Young Thug, it has been a turbulent week for the rapper, as while his interrogation clip sparked snitching allegations, a lot of alleged phone calls from when Young Thug was locked up have been leaking online, and some of them have contained some damning details. And we got one that included a roasting session of Kendrick Lamar. Check out a snippet.
I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake, ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake chain? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Buddy? Just like straight fucking with you. Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up, you're a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Cause the shit you and him doing, this shit ain't really doing that.
Right.
Put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. You did all that shit for nothing, nigga. You ain't help nobody, nigga. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. Keem ain't big. Keem love hell, man. Can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out. Like, man, watch out. I truly believe you do a song on me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending. Like, they gonna be like people in the real world fucking with you. Not the goddamn, not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real players and cool bitches, lit bitches and players and shit like that fucking with you. Them type of people ain't fucking with you. You gonna get like the real streets and the real people fucking with you. You gonna get the East Coast fucking. East Coast ain't fucking with you, bro. You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep everything to yourself. You really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album. Like, god damn, bro, you ain't gonna fuck with nobody. You ain't gonna bless nobody. Bullshit ass king. Like, but it's like, what the hell is you doing? You probably fucking with me, Wham, Dirt, Savvy. You probably fuck with us. You probably calling us like, hey man, I want y'all young niggas on my album. I'm on some player shit this time around. I'm on some player shit. Like, come on, man, god damn. I don't know though. These niggas be crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully he do the song though. If you don't, I ain't really giving no damn.
This will be good.
Yeah, over good. Continue being rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue being rap, man. Stay supportive.
Right.
Put my album cover or something, man. Stay supportive, man. All that. I ain't posting no pictures, CV or shit, man. Watch out. Nigga don't care about all that shit, man. Nobody don't give no fuck about none of that. I guarantee you, your first post you post, that motherfucker gonna do 1 million or 2 million likes. You can get out in the next 16 years. You not finna get on here and get no 100 million likes on your post. You not Kim Kardashian, man. So whatever you call yourself doing with your internet, and if you just want to prove like, oh, I won't be on the internet, what is that proving? What they do? What they do? Instagram is meant for pictures, man. Post your picture, bro. Or just delete your Instagram. I think it's the rarity though, but man, have fun with that.
And while this sparked split reactions as expected, when you are the #1 guy, it comes with a burden. Drake took the burden and blessed so many people. Others have hit back with, so basically if he got the feature, he wouldn't be saying none of this. Laughing emoji. The rap industry, really the bad girls club at this point. And this conversation reminds me of the whole Eminem versus upcoming Detroit rappers when it comes to the topic of Eminem collaborating with Detroit rappers, and some of the entitlement that we've seen. And some Kendrick Lamar fans have pulled up clips of Thug praising Kendrick in the past. Young Thug going from defending Kendrick Lamar to dissing him now is hilarious. Dude was Team Kendrick just a few years ago, went from he got hits to he not lit.
Stupid ass nigga say he got more hits than Kendrick Lamar. Fool. French Montana, bitch ass nigga. First of all, don't get in your feelings, bro. I'm just speaking from an artist standpoint. You don't got nowhere near more hits than no motherfucking Kendrick Lamar. Second of all, when Savage tweeted, I got cap of the year, it's because I told him I was coming to Atlanta today, and I didn't come. I'm gonna come tomorrow on the big jet. It's no beef. That's my brother, pussy. Third of all, you know not to even play with me on no social media, no none of that. You know I will pressure.
But remember, this was a private conversation that got leaked. What people say in public and what they say privately don't always align. And the reason for this is obvious. You don't have to be on PR mode when you are having a conversation with the homies. And we got to hear from TDE Keem when this was brought up during a recent live stream.
So what's up with
cool.
Young Thug saying fuck Kendrick, man?
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I don't agree with this.
He said fuck Dot.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's a beautiful. The thing about that is, those conversations was private, and we all judging this man now off a private conversation, which is, to me, is out of pocket, because if we all start getting into our private conversations, ain't nobody, everybody got something to say about somebody.
Oh, so if I tapped into your private conversations,
yeah, you probably would.
I wouldn't fuck with you no more.
Right, here you wouldn't, but then if you keep reading or something, or
you're
like, oh no, my boy
if
right
I
here,
tapped into your private conversation right now, I wouldn't fuck with you no more. You done said some fucked up shit about me. That's what you're saying.
No. You making it about you specifically?
Yeah, you saying, because you finna say everybody is saying some fucked up shit in private conversation.
There's somebody that can feel a way about what I just said, for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody, not specifically you.
But that don't mean it's right.
Exactly, it's private.
It's a private conversation. We caught it, and he said what he said.
Oh, no, now it's out there,
yeah.
So
shame on you.
Let's judge it for this private conversation.
Yeah, we gotta judge you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely shame on him. Shame on him. That's the reason why, hey, Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. Like, I get it, because
he knows people are fake and talking behind his back, like, and when niggas are weirdos.
You coming for me, you like, all right, now you want the feature? Because he had said something else while he was in there. Or right when he first got out, he didn't understand why Dot used the Atlanta and the Not Like Us verse or whatever the case may be. And Doc, he be tapped in too, so it's probably some small little clip in the interview that he said something. Doc probably made his decision right there, like,
oh, okay, for sure.
That's that, you know what I mean?
I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, not like, I'm not going my way to fuck with you.
Yeah.
At least type shit.
The baby asked for the verse. I asked for the verse. We all asking for the verse. Ain't nobody get the verse. Nigga hold on to verses. Nigga don't wanna help nobody out.
Nah, see.
Nigga don't wanna help nobody out. Nigga, he said nigga gonna help Keem out. Who the fuck is that? Nigga ain't moving no tickets. Who the fuck is this nigga?
We going number one too.
I'm going number one. Nigga ain't no goddamn Keem, nigga.
Keem was the crazy. Like, that's the part where it gets ugly, because you hating. Like, I understand you're frustrated you don't got the verse. Now you just hating on another nigga.
Like, how'd he get it and I didn't get it?
Yeah, but I ain't knocking him for his heart though. He want to get verses out. That's what he do. He feel like he do that. And behind the scenes, baby, and all I'm saying, that's what he do. Yeah. So, and that's what kind of like what Atlanta been doing. So I understand.
And this sparked debates like, those calls aren't private though. Everyone knows that laughing emoji. They even say it in the beginning of the call, which got this response. Dude, jail calls are 100% private, goofball. At the beginning, it says that the jail and law enforcement could have access to your phone calls, not the general freaking public. You stupid. When have you ever seen something like this happen before? If it was like that, every single rapper that ever went to jail calls would be leaked. And to be fair, the calls are monitored by law enforcement, but they aren't meant for the general public to listen to after, hence why it had to be leaked by someone who had access to it. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on Young Thug's comments about Kendrick Lamar. And all I'll say is this: if a rapper backed Kendrick Lamar during the battle thinking Kendrick was gonna collaborate with them after, well,
congratulations, you played yourself.
And moving on, we got Drake out here taking credit for making it the norm for artists to do crossovers, like with streamers. And of course, Drake also took the moment to mock hip-hop outlets who get triggered when he chooses streamers over the likes of, say, Charlemagne or Elliot Wilson.
I don't think I put myself in your shoes, and I think I wrote you a really, really tough message one time about like being yourself, and like afterwards about just like, it wasn't intended to be rude. I just was like, you're my friend and I'm gonna be hard on you, and I just like want you to not get lost in the sauce, because I really do feel like, and people ask like, oh, why are you here doing this again? Like, what's the point? Like, even on the way up here, like my boy was like, why are you doing this again? And I was like, well, what we did, like, it changed a lot of things for a lot of people. It was me essentially like just recognizing somebody that I never met in my life, that I fully believed in, that I thought was really interesting and I wanted to have an interesting conversation with. It pissed off like so many, like all these fucking losers, these like, you know, like story journalists and like this guy and that guy who like feels so entitled to this interview about, and Drake never does anything for like this type of media. And it just like made people so angry that two people who actually like have just like maybe nothing to talk about or everything to talk about, but just based on like random energy could come together. I think it changed a lot of things. It changed a lot of things like on TikTok. It changed a lot of things like in the streaming world. Like it made people more comfortable to go sit down with somebody that they've never sat down with before, you know, like not to take like overly take credit, but when I do see like somebody, you know, who keeps to themselves, like a Nicki Minaj, like go to like Kai Cenat's house, or like I see, you know, these musicians go to like a guy like Blackboy Max's studio and start making songs with him. Like I feel like we did usher in the idea of just like, you can be from two completely different walks of life. Celebrities are not here, that we're like, the goal is not to be like some unattainable dickhead for your whole life, you know, and only to like sit with Zane Lowe while he like asks you like the most like curated and formal questions. No disrespect to him, you know, like, but it's just like, I think we did something that was special and I was proud of what we did. And then when I felt like it caused any like bump in the road in your life, I was just, it just hurt me, because I was like, fuck, I just can't get it right, you know?
Yeah. To be fair, this could be Drake firing direct shots at Elliott Wilson, because if you recall, Elliott Wilson was salty when Nicki Minaj chose to go on Kai Cenat's platform over traditional hip-hop media to promote Pink Friday 2, and this reminds me of the teasers that we've got from Speed about getting Eminem on his streams. And is this something that you are open to, or would you prefer Zane Lowe? And Drake is getting dragged right now for this. This is weak. He sat down with an airhead to discuss culture to avoid real dialogue, and this became ground zero for new battles. Laughing my freaking bum off, he sat down with an airhead to discuss culture to avoid real dialogue, aka why this dude won't appease the black hip-hop community and sit down with a dude that's been slandering his name the last year and a half. I presume the dude in this case is Elliott Wilson, which got this response. He's never done black media outside the first 2 years of his career, and the one Rap Radar interview in 2019. He's always in white spaces, and this is well documented. He only attended the BET Awards once, never attended the NAACP Image Awards, and to this the initial user fired back with, dude, Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't come to the BET Awards for over 10 years. K-Dot don't do interviews at all, and recently did one with Caesar on a white platform. I wouldn't talk to people who colorize and disrespect my heritage. I wouldn't want to talk about people who drag me, etc, etc. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this one, since to be fair, Kendrick Lamar's also done interviews on non-black platforms, even the first one after the battle with Drake that was on Harper's Bazaar. And moving on, we got this one from rapper Droog on X. Eminem probably has the highest highs of any MC, wherein lyricism meets songmaking. A few highs have been higher from a musical and lyrical standpoint: Pac, Nas, Big, Jay, Scarface, etc. And this was met with takes like, it is true. Writing rhymes is one thing, writing something catchy is another thing, writing a decent song/story is another thing. Doing it all with any sort of consistency or direction is something that I hope I haven't seen the last of. And in my opinion, this is why Eminem's classic material has aged better than his contemporaries, and why it continues to compete with new hip-hop albums when it comes to yearly sales and streams, despite being over 2 decades older. And more, he was such a good hook maker at that time, and I think people don't talk about that part. And to this, a user expanded with something that King Crooked would agree with: producer 2. He really gets overlooked in that department. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on these topics. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.